Okay, so welcome back to Atelier Sophie. Let's go to the Gates of Wisdom, because Plokta's got a bad feeling about it. So it should show up on our map. Oh my, I do this all the time. I go to the town entrance instead of the town or the map or whatever. So where are the Gates of Wisdom? Thought it'd be a place that would show up on the map, unless it is a place. What? Plokta. In the Enlightened Mountain, okay. It's gotta be here.
I hope it was just a groundless fear.
Hey, wait, Plokta! Why are you rushing so much? Can you explain it to me?
Right. I need to tell you about this. You aren't the only one seeking the Cauldron of Knowledge. There have been some patiently waiting all this time for a chance to obtain the Cauldron.
Wait, really?
Yes. It's a device with such enormous power. It would only be natural for there to be many people seeking it.
Well, now that you mention it, that makes sense.
However, among them, there are two who especially mustn't be allowed to obtain it. Meklet and Automina. They must not have the Cauldron.
Wait, those two? It's true that they mentioned the Cauldron of Knowledge before, but why not?
Those two likely seek to use the Cauldron to return to their previous form. The form of an alchemist from my time.
What do you mean? "500
years ago, I fought a certain alchemist. His name at the time was Luard, the true form of Meklet and Automina. During the battle 500 years ago, I fought Luard and emerged victorious. Then I split and sealed his soul away in two bodies, artificial life forms called Meklet and Automina.
You talked about artificial life forms before. They're the ones that are human, yet not human, right?
Yes, they possess eternal life, as objects resembling humans. That's their true identity.
So why do they want the Cauldron of Knowledge?
Their bodies, created through alchemy, cannot use alchemy themselves. That's why it's impossible for them to use alchemy to return to their former self. However, tell me, what would happen if they had the Cauldron of Knowledge?
If the Cauldron of Knowledge lets anyone use alchemy, even they would be able to use it?
Exactly. Using the Cauldron, they could return to their true form. That is their desire. Normally, since they cannot create the Key of Truth, coming here would be impossible for them.
Oh, I see. This is because I made the Key of Truth.
No, this isn't your fault. If only I had remembered this sooner.
Plokta?
If those two obtain the Cauldron of Knowledge, it would become a grave situation. We need to hurry.
Well, something tells me that they're going to obtain the Cauldron of Knowledge.
Hey, you're late.
Really late. We were waiting for so long.
Meklet! Automina!
Damn it! We didn't make it in time.
From that tone, it sounds like you finally remembered who we are.
And you had completely forgotten about us until now.
You expected this, so you put your soul in that book. But you forgot all the important details. How laughable. Although, it was a little beyond our predictions that you would forget about the Key of Truth, too.
I guess that's another thing to add to the list that we need to thank Sophie for. Not only did you bring back Plocta's memories, but you made the key for us too.
Yeah, it's all thanks to you, Sophie, that we were able to reach the Cauldron of Knowledge.
Sophie, you're a really nice person. Unlike a certain someone there.
Yeah, seriously, she went so far as to turn us into these... things.
We couldn't use alchemy, and we couldn't go back to normal. We couldn't even age and die. Living in these bodies for the last 500 years was torture.
But our pain finally ends today. That's because... our wish will finally be fulfilled.
It has been quite some time since I met you in this form, Plocta.
Luard!
Your form has changed quite a bit since then. Now that I am my former self, it seems our positions have been reversed.
That doesn't matter. If it's been reversed, I just have to turn you back.
Your demeanor certainly hasn't changed. However, I could care less. I simply wish to pursue alchemy as I see fit. I know our reunion was short, but farewell.
Stop! Luard!
Plocta!
Let's return to the Atelier Sophie. I'll tell you everything there.
Okay.
I wonder why she'd fight him in the first place, though. He had to have been doing something bad for her to want to seal him away. Unless Plocta's the bad one, and we've been helping the bad guy all along. I don't think that's likely, but who knows. I really wish this bird would stop chasing me. I think I screwed myself over it. Yep.
This should be an easy fight.
Well, we'll kill the birds, it's fine.
Hit. I understand.
Hope this hits.
Yeah!
Ha! Done already? That was underwhelming.
I was hoping we'd unlock a new area, though.
This should be an easy fight.
But unfortunately, we did not.
Please hit!
Seems like we're getting near the end of the game.
This is
'Cause
a
that's
chance.
probably the final boss,
Done already? That
Luard.
was underwhelming.
Anyways, let's go back to our Atelier, see if Plocta can
Where can
explain
we go next?
why she did what she did.
Soph...
And like, and why would she seal herself in a book, too? Could think she could have given herself a more competent form.
I'm going to tell you about the past, about myself, and Luard. Luard was an exceedingly skilled alchemist. He was also a fellow researcher of alchemy alongside me. He wasn't originally the way you just saw him. However, at one point, he began walking the wrong path. Luard was taken in by the power of alchemy. His research became more and more self-righteous and selfish. I tried to convince him to stop, but he wouldn't listen to me. In fact, he began to immerse himself in his alchemy research even further. If allowed to continue, his research could have affected the entire world. That's why I fought to stop him. I killed him with my own hands, and split his soul into 2 artificial life forms. However, there was one thing that concerned me: the Cauldron of Knowledge. Artificial life forms can't use alchemy, but the Cauldron is an exception. As long as the Cauldron existed, there was a possibility of Luard returning to his former self. That's why I sealed my own soul in that book. I could change hands between alchemists, gaining new knowledge to prepare for the future. However, over the long years, my memories were lost. And you know the rest of the story, Sophie.
Something like that happened?
Yes, allowing Luard to resurrect himself was my failure. If Luard is allowed to go free, he will likely resume his alchemy research. And if he continues, something terrible could happen once again. That must be prevented at all costs. In order to do that, we need to figure out where Luard fled to.
Where would he have gone?
I have no idea. Actually, I suppose it would be more correct to say that I can't remember. It's likely that I already know where he would have gone, but I can't remember where.
I see. Oh, maybe if we keep bringing back your memories like before, you'll remember where he would go?
Yes, that seems very possible. However, we don't have much time to go about it leisurely. I'll do what I can to investigate where Luard went. You continue improving your alchemy skills, Sophie. That will likely be the quickest way of finding where he went.
Okay, I understand. Leave that to me, Plakta.
Alright, so we're back to doing what we were doing before. Unlocking her memories. So let's see what we gotta do then. Recipe ideas, mystery. Oh, it's not there. What? I guess we gotta let some time go by. Well, let's go visit Maester Horst.
Welcome.
Because we're still working on getting our date with Tess.
Thank you.
No tickets. Ah, that sucked. Three vouchers. Cool. So we're getting close. Tess is never here. Where is Tess? I think she only works maybe on weekends or weeknights. I don't know. I wonder if she's got anything new here for sale. Secret of Health. Do we have any of these? We have one. Let's buy one more. We have one. Let's buy two. Why is it so expensive? Alright. So she sells the gold steel webs. Which we do need one, I think.
You're sure? Come back.
No, not. We need it with a different trait. Let's see how Harold's doing. What is this guy doing here? Whatever. Thank you so very much. Have a good day. Yeah, thanks for telling me such a valuable story. Be careful on your way home. Oh, Sophie, welcome. Hello, Harold. Was that person... Yeah, she came to pick up the clock I fixed. I knew it. Was she happy? Yeah, about that. You have a really relieved look on your face. What happened? I just heard a really interesting story. An interesting story? That clock was actually something my dad made. What? Really? Your dad made that? Yeah, long ago. She asked my dad to make her a clock, and that's what he built. It sounded like my dad had a lot of trouble making it. He had built it from scratch several times. He had trouble, but I thought your dad was a born genius. Seems like that rumor was wrong. My dad wasn't skilled ever since he was a kid. This is just my guess, but I think my dad trained for years and finally got good enough to be called a genius. I didn't know. Just means that he wasn't a natural born genius clockmaker. I was stressed out about it all these years, all for nothing. Harold. But this is amusing. I've made a decision, Sophie. About what? I'm going to improve my skills and become a clockmaker who surpasses my dad. I'll become a master clockmaker, beyond someone who's even called a genius. Harold, yeah, I'm sure you can do it. Yeah, I'll definitely do it. I'll definitely do it. You learn the skill Master Hands. I wonder what that skill is. Let's find out. Master Hands. Increases chain attack chance and stable damage. Let's go visit Julio. We should probably visit Elise too. She might have a new area for us. Sophie. Perfect timing. Sir Julio. I received a letter from Nazaris. From Nazaris? Yes, it appears he reached the next town. He visited the church there. He said they're taking good care of him and wanted to thank me. I see, that's good. He also sent a package with the letter. He wanted you to have it. Wait, it's for me? Yes, he addressed it to you. Will you take it? Thank you, I will. Forgotten Ore. So that's another special weapon probably too. I'd like to thank you again, Sophie. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been able to save Nazaris. I'm glad I met you. No way, it's all because of your hard work. No, you made the medicine, and if it wasn't for your words, I would have lost heart and never seen it through. And you also helped me realize something important. Huh? I always talk about how a knight must protect everyone, but there's a limit to what I can accomplish alone. Because of that, I never wanted to stay in one place for long. I became a knight of the church rather than the country. My feelings never changed as a result, but your words helped me realize something. My words? Yes, you told me something before we delivered the medicine to Nazaris. You said that other people would be sad if I killed Nazaris. Protecting people in front of my eyes indirectly leads to bringing happiness to others unseen. There's no need to do something grand for the sake of all. Protecting the people I see now is more than enough. I see. I think you're right about that, Sir Julio. So thank you, Sophie. I look forward to our continued endeavors. Yeah, me too. Helping the people you see now, huh? Alchemy might be the same way. Alright, I'll work even harder at my alchemy. Paladin's Soul. So I want to go see Logi now. Because something tells me this forgotten item. Logi. Hey, Sophie. I brought another material that could inspire you. Please take a look. Really? Let me see. Ta-da, here it is. What do you think? This is... whoa. This really is one of the materials I was looking for. I'm getting a picture for a new weapon. Yay, that's good. Thanks for all the help, Sophie. I'll try making another new weapon using this now. I look forward to it. Yeah, so it should be...
Well,
I'm assuming a weapon for Julio.
what weapon do you want to make?
Yeah, so it's a weapon for Julio. You need harmonium,
Tell me which materials to use.
which we don't have.
I'll
Alright, so those are probably like the best weapons we can get. Wonder if Clock has come up with anything. No, not yet. Alright, so we'll take a break here. Next time we'll see what we can do to stop Bluard, or if Plocta will give us any ideas. But as always, thanks for watching. Till next time.